home. You brought it home again. And
Yeah.
Farah, you talk about
Home.
it starts in the
Because
home.
I remember when you was going to school, 8:30 could not catch you at the bus stop, big man.
Oh, this
And
morning.
the next thing that it goes back, and people seem to lost track of all this because they say, oh, well, you're advanced. But advanced, you also you got to remember the old time ways that get you to this advancement. A lot of people say, look, they will see children, like we were discussing coming up in the car, and like, people will see children, I'm like, these is an adult. Adults that we talking about. Oh, I tell about children there and think because the family come on beat me. But sometimes you don't even know some of them. Actually, you might not. A lot of people tell me things when I was younger, and then use it as they get older. So what sometimes I go here and you be tell the child something, and that effect might not show right then and there. But suddenly then you see them children go on mind that they sucking up this so-called energies out there that we putting up there as adults. And you go and make them change, you go and help them.
One of the first times that I realized you think differently, you were on the radio. This is long before you started Brass Tacks, many years ago. And the discussion was about the impact of the music on the children. And people were making the common point that people make that, man, in the artist's job to parent the children, it's the parent job. And you made a point on the show, but what about the students that don't got good parents? And that's something that we miss. We understand that it should start in the home, but the fact of the matter is, what's starting in the home is not necessarily good.
Right.
How does the system manage that?
But no, I think that, and I like what I was thinking about, right? I think education is sweet subject of correction, right? Is the second biggest in terms of the spend in Barbados, in terms of allocation. I think health is get the most in education, right? Or the other way around. Yeah. We just spend millions, billions on education, right? But yet when you walk the streets of Barbados 10 o'clock, you can see a peripheral of young people students on the road. Some of it because of the own delinquent, some of it because the transport board in a mess, right? At the end of the day, we got to get serious about our investment. We have to see educating our children as an investment and not an expense. So we got to understand, listen, at 8:30, we must have all the children at school. Right. Who out there, whose job it is, who out there policing and making sure that happens? The principals, the Ministry of Education, the parents, who? Transport board, the adults that are on the street. You know who responsibility is, Adrian? All. Not one and not the next.
But everybody got a part to play.
You child at school, my child at school, you child. So we good.
Yeah. Wait, how can you expect people to do it when the prevailing mentality, the mentality that really...
They got people that pay to do it, They got school attendance officers, right? That your taxpayers just pay. So you buy a quote, you see $1.50 and VAT is 15 cents, they're going to pay that person, right? So and if you pay them, they got to do the job.
Or
they got to get fired.
You're not working?
They got school...
I ain't saying they work.
They got officers in Barbados?
They got school attendance officers and truck officers in Barbados that you pay when the week.
I know they see them when they live in New York, but
again, they got to come into the boiler room and discuss these things, right? Because we need to hold these people to account. And the same way we got a voice, people got to understand they got a voice. They got to use that voice outside the when they're just trying to avoid the solid waste tax or various things. I see Barbadians get very antsy about certain things when it touch in the pocket directly. And you see what the policymakers do. They have to run and change because we speak up. We got to take these things serious and start to speak up and let these people start to fly right. Because we can find ourselves in serious problems. One of the top schools that I see in Finland, I see these Finland at the top of all of these surveys. I know normally it would change depending on who do the statistics and who want to look good. Finland. I said, well, let me go look and see what Finland doing. They go to school for 3 days for 3 hours a week. Not because they can't afford it. And their students speak 3 to 5 languages. So the brightest children they do. Them just met school fun. But like how in we time in the African time, a teacher, they used to teach maths. By worrying and they saw against marbles and things.
Right.
That's
when
why
school stoppers to count with and you remember, when school stoppers.
School fun. And they hear teachers, and that's why that is the moment I decided to pull my education series. Because I said, Corey, you know what? You can imagine teachers in Barbados, right? No offense to you. Seeing school as somewhere fun. No, man, Corey, you thought, no, let me stop this here now.
No, I would say to you, right? There are a lot of teachers who would like to do things differently and are doing things differently, but you hit the nail on the head. Unless there is some kind of systematic overhaul, that one thing won't work.
I know a lot of teachers that go out the way and buy all type of different
things. Go out of their way.
To make the class interesting and thing, right? But our mentality got to shift so fundamental, right? I was watching this video. The guy actually reminded me a lot of you. We do this poetry thing about the education system.
Sully Breaks.
Yeah. He said, look, Look at this. Look at the car. You know the donkey car, and then how these cars.
Oh, no, that's, sorry, I get the wrong body. That is Prince EA. You know?
Prince, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
He said, and look at the car today. Look at the first computer. And then look at the computer today.
Yeah.
Look at the first phone. Look at a phone 10 years ago and look at a phone today. Look at the education system in 1930. It is the same education system.
I can jump you now.
He taught about chalk and taught, right? I went and taught some teachers and I give them that little concept to see what they can say, you know? He means, no, Corey, move on, man. We got a whiteboard. Yeah. So we mentality is still the same chalk and taught. It's not engaged.
What I was going to say is that I can jump you now. I can jump you by defending the politicians.
What?
That everybody
Because the real talk is there are some things that seriously need to change. But for somebody to have the political testicles to now institute these innovative changes, who can go and deal with those older heads or people stuck in the old ways who can't see the vision now, that can take a real serious leader.
And I think we got those persons here, but you know, Ken, we know into the realm of politics, and that is where we need to change our politics. I believe, let me talk politics for a minute, right? I get a lot of from all the parties, right?
That first.
These people accountable to the self. These people accountable to party. That's why I start with this party thing, you know, because I did some research on that too, and I realized that a lot of these parties came up that were labor parties in the time of industrialization and labor laws and so on.
Right.
I need to send a memo to these people that we have moved on because they're operating the same way. And then we got this whole thing about party loyalty. What comes first? You understand what I mean? We got a system.
You doing saying wrong.
And because the rest of the world doing it that way, we feel that we must do it that way too. So when they talk about change, they say, you come here, young you face no far thing. What you know about, but I know that I'm a critical thinker. And I know that I throw away the box that you living in for the last time. And hello, it's time to get off the plantation, right? Because we got that mentality. We got a system that says, I am as a politician and come and visit you every 5 years.
Right.
I give you $200 for 5 years, which is about 3 cents a day. I don't know what I could buy you, but it can't buy me nothing, right? And then when they get in, my next item on the agenda is how do I get back in? So I can't make the decision.
Tennyson Joseph, that's right in the nation, made the point that, listen, in Barbados, we don't have an economic problem. Primarily, we have a political problem. And if these parties, and if these politicians come this silly season that's coming, are not talking about changing the political system, the way we do things in politics, then we ain't saying nothing.
We ain't saying nothing then. We ain't saying nothing.
After the day, I actually met, you know, the lady that they do the ad for the bus. I actually knew she today. And it was actually talking to she, right? And like, I hear she say something that made me laugh. My girl say, I just eat what the politicians is eat, because you know she's getting on with the House of Parliament every Tuesday when they got the Senate and stuff like that. And it was like, madam, you studying what's about what you just eat what the politicians eat, but what about people out there that ain't eat for the week yet?
And what about what she think?
I think Barbados is a selfish place in one man. Real thing. Nobody, a lot of people, like, let me put it this way, a lot of people in Barbados do not care about the fella, man.
It's true.
Real thing. You see people go, it turn real bad.
When you look at our people do not look down the road. Everybody looking for tomorrow. Everyone accept the $200, right? And they understand what it is to be a bike man. As a community man, I have some experience with that. You understand? But everybody accept that $200, do not understand. And we as a people, right? We how we plan and we see things and we do things, we will never get anywhere. You know why? Let me tell you, right? If you look at other cultures, you realize that them has got 50-year plans, 90-year leases and things, because they understand how to pass on, right? What is your plan for the next 20 years in life? More than likely you will live 20 years down the road. Do you have a plan? No. Do I have one? No. Do you have one? No. None. And our government sticking the same foolishness too. Our government is led by this thing about spend more money. Tell people, oh, when I buy a Remy, I think when I need to prioritize, right?
No,
and what we prioritize, we are part as a government, and the government is our government. Whether you vote for it or not, it is your government. It's your people talk Frondel money and Chris money. That money, that's my money. And I want to be able to tell them you're not spending my money properly. So or I want to be able to tell them good job, you're spending it good.
All right, you know somebody can tell you something real negative. So we doomed then?
We are doomed if we don't get off this. Somebody should tell me it sound real, not negative, because it is negative right now. Right now, we're spending more than we earning in our houses. And again, a credit card and a loan. So we're earning. We can borrow from the bank to pay back. Well, I know so many young people is here to talk. They want this car, they want that car, again, car this letter to the bank, but they're fixing up the grandmother house. Or one of the people they work with actually here talking about the other day. Hey, Kyle, who are you listening? No. He going to put this thing. He didn't even know if people can't pick up his grandmother house. He lost his job a couple of weeks later. You understand what I mean? So that's the mentality. The more teaching we about back to the education system. Why I think it failing. You learn about how to do a budget. You learn about cash flow. You learn about investment and savings in school. No, you learn about Columbus clouds. Tell me what you learned from in school that you can remember that useful to you today.
I didn't pay a lot of
I can tell you about the Santa Maria, the painter.
Listen, my friend,
Maria, something.
Minister Ronald Jones. The school system more than failing. The education system failed. Because at the end of the day, these are the things we need. But anybody equipped me with these things? Baby, look.
A lot of people like this got university.
The use of the education system right now, right? It has an economic purpose. It allows parents to go to school. It is a babysitting facility for the most part.
It allows parents to go to work.
It allows them to go to work, exactly. It allows parents to go to work. So it is serving an economic purpose. They're going out there and engaging in economic activity. Now, there are some young people that we highlight from time to time that are doing well, that get through this system that can be a lot better. And those are the ones we like to point to when we say it's doing well. But what about the other 82%?
You know,
But you know the forgotten law. Yes, guys calling the forgotten
That's
law because
rare people to forget, though.
When you can forget 87%
people.
people, and you know the thing that is killing me
You
there, but you
remember
get a lot of
the
people
country window, though?
blaming. Yeah, they ain't gonna forget the country window. A lot of people say, man, ain't my fault. They could do better. But when you say ain't my fault, they could do better. You are living in them situations.
You mean the young people?
Yeah, a lot of people say
That coming to earth like a blank page.
Yeah.
And that we as adults got responsibility.
supposed to be writing it so that they can follow and dictation it then.
And for them, they can create their
But
path. We blame them?
I'd like to say though that I can't remember who said it, but it's a wonderful quote. A people should not be judged by their ability to produce good leadership, but their ability to function without it. And if that is the case, we're doing damn good, man.
Wait, hold on. Let me explain that for you. Think for yourself. Go along.
We're doing damn good because in my estimation, we have not had stellar leadership in a very, very long time. Right?
What my minister is now? Speaking
He
of
talking about doing good, right? But if you cannot, the first step to correcting the problem is acknowledging there's a problem. And we got a big problem. There ain't nothing that we doing. We surviving when we could try.
Well, acknowledge problems. Acknowledge what you know. When a baby like to complain about potholes, people in the rest of the world know that potholes are a fact of life.
He be a sarcastic. No, sarcastic. Basically, elastic. But let me tell you, right? At the end of the day, right, one of our major problems as a people is that we get put in a situation. I don't believe we should harp on the situation. I believe we need to look at solutions and action on how to create the path forward. We ain't try to talk ourselves out of 400 years of problems. It can't work because we didn't get talked into it. We get systematically, creatively, innovatively placed in these things. And that is how it's got to come out.
I'd like you to explain what you mean by 400 years of problems.
Slavery, man. That is passed down thing.
But why you want to always blame
can
it?
say
Why you wanna
that.
blame
We always
slavery?
blame slavery.
Because, right, at the end of the day, like when people say so, man,
Yeah, it's true.
forget slavery, never say forget the Holocaust. But hear me now, right?
It's true.
When you take a people, right, and strip them of the riches, you understand what I mean? And beat them and kill them, and so many things passed down. Even like how, for instance, if you want to look, right, slavery is not that far removed from us, you know. Your great-grandmother, your mother's mother then, would have to be working on some plantation, and her mother was probably a slave. You understand me? It's not that far removed.
not that far.
And then that grandmother tells the mother, go to school, get a good education, and get a job. And what you can tell your child, and what are you going to tell your child? And it passed down that way. The more thing want investment, so we will always, man, how you doing for right, man? You hanging in. I surviving. Why I gotta survive? Why I cannot thrive like the next person? This 2017, man. So then all of these things from slavery passed on the way, you know, the concepts, the way we think, our culture, our behaviors, the fact that we have no riches to pass on where the other people have our riches. But we build up good. So your point, but we still doing good. I think that we do good in the circumstances to some extent, about 10%.
They always bad.
But the other 90% is what we're interested in. And I know that we can do it if we start to show our young people about it. One of the projects that I got in place for my young people, right? I got a friend of mine, he worked with some successful people installing some things in the property. And I tell you, start talking with these property owners. Because one of the things I want these people to do is to know that once you can believe, you can achieve. I want to carry them through on a whole store and see how people live. Because the only thing they know is the shanty. And I wanted to understand that there's other, and I ain't only talking vanity now. I talking the fact that you can thrive. You can have food in your fridge. You do not have to pick up a Smith & Wesson to achieve. You understand what I mean? That is, those sort of things I think we need to do. We got to get up there and get as aggressive as slavery has been to us.